Welcome to Salton City, California. There's over 250 miles of mostly unpopulated roads here. God knows how many individual street names there are. But the big one is Marina Drive, which when you glance at the map and zoom out a bit, you realize is a cowboy boot. So today, I decided to walk the boot. I believe it should be about 8 miles. It is unseasonably cool. It's currently 10 a.m. and I believe it's only around 95 degrees. So let's see if we can survive walking the boot. Our trip starts here at South Marina Drive and 86, which should be approximately the toe of the boot. South of South Marina Drive, which is directly in front of me, there's actually a frontage road. However, there is no frontage road connecting North and South Marina. You do have Azure Avenue, but it does not run continuously. So it's really not possible to drive the boot or even bike the boot. You can walk the boot though. Your feet can take you a lot of places that wheels cannot. First of two roadblocks, getting us to Azure Avenue proper. Not sure how far it is, maybe eighth of a mile, quarter of a mile. When you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Or in my case, no road at all. And see the reason why the road is not continuous. We're faced with the quite dry Biloxi ditch. Useless for 99% of the time. This is our first little stretch of Azure, but we're about to hit another dry wash of some kind up ahead, and then should be more or less a straight shot from there. I've got a liter of cold water with me, and I've stashed another liter of even colder water on the side of the road at about the halfway point. So hopefully no one decides to drink it on me. I don't want to say I'd be in trouble, but that would not be good. And here we are at our second roadblock, the Iberia ditch. I've often wondered if the designations of ditch or wash or arroyo actually have any criteria to them, or do they just kind of pick one at random? So this is a much steeper, much larger wash, but still quite dry. Let's get through that real quick. So here we are at Harbor and Azure. We have now navigated our ditches and we got a straight shot through to North Marina Drive. Well-populated area, about half of the way to North Marina Drive. We'll see a lot of houses and hopefully not see too many dogs, which are your worst enemy in the desert. It's not snakes, it's not the sun, it's not the temperature. It's getting bitten or mauled or chased by dogs. At Sunrise and Azure, Sunrise being one of 4 streets that will take you back and forth across 86, besides North and South Marina Drive, the fourth being Harvard at the far south end of town. What we've got here is one of the absolute last original Salton City street signs. Normally there would be 2. The other one for Bel Air Avenue is gone, rotted into the earth. This one does say Azure Avenue, but it's very hard to read. And it is not supposed to be in that configuration, but the hardware's failed. I'd like to drop my friend Rafi an email, or am I visiting his website, or both? www.ilovemysaltonsea@aol.com. 100% going to send Rafi an email. And here's another one, original street sign, this one for San Marino Street. Looks like Azure is missing from the other side, perhaps taken by a savvy collector. A little slight road issue here. This has been bad for years and it's gotten progressively worse. It's been roadblocked for years, but it hasn't always been quite to this level of destruction. We've got another wash here, and as you can see, that's pure sand beneath 4 inches of asphalt, so not a lot of strength there. Azure and North Marina Drive. This is a great landmark for me, a spot where I've stopped many times before, just mentally reassuring to be here for a moment, catch your breath, and keep going. I think we're about 25% of the way done. Dolphin and North Marina Drive. Dolphin is an important thoroughfare, sort of an alternative to North Marina Drive, and it runs at kind of an opposite arc to the natural arc of Marina. And it does go inside the boot and sort of dead ends, does not make it all the way through. So we will encounter the other end of this shortly. Here we are at Dalton and North Marina Drive. Dalton, a very important thoroughfare, as it will lop off the top of the boot, and this will connect directly North and South Marina Drive. Very dry, humidity feels low. I have very little sweat about my person at the moment. I did just get chased by a couple dogs walking past a pretty rough looking domicile. I was just about past when I heard the barks, and out came two dogs. So all you could do in that point is turn to face them, take a step or two towards them, and these dogs started to run for their lives. The scarier part was shortly after that, I could hear the owner of the dogs, and he called them off, and I couldn't even see the person, so I just hollered out, "Pardon me," because I didn't know what else to say in that situation. And he said back, "No problem," and I said, "Thank you." As we edge our way closer to the sea, you can barely start to see ahead where the road turns to the right, and it will of course continue back south towards 86. Just under 5 miles, and just about reach the apex of Marina Drive here at Sea Garden and Marina. Sea Garden and its twin road, Seaport, bisect the boot. Seaport, along with Dalton, are important streets for navigating the boot. Anyone can go around it. How can we go through it? My water cache is just up ahead. Hopefully no desert dwellers have urinated in my jug, but we'll soon find out. And what do we have here? Water. Yacht Club and South Marina Drive. So this would take you down to the edge of the beach at Yacht Club and Flamingo, where once stood Salton Bay Yacht Club. That's a big snake, and my limited snake experience tells me when it's got crazy colors and things, get the hell away. It appears to be quite dead, and I appear to have quite well stepped on it. Gave me the fright of my life. You gotta look out in the desert, people. Whew, just surpassed the 2-hour mark and the 6-mile mark. Let's have another temperature check. It's been quite overcast, and it seems like that's dissipated a bit. It's substantially brighter, and it feels a bit warmer, but let's see what the thermometer has to say. Here we are now at Dalton and South Marina Drive. So here is the cut through we discussed, and off in the distance, Seaview Elementary School. And out on the other side of Marina Drive, West Shores High School. Right around 7 miles, just recalibrating things. Looks like it's gonna be closer to 8.5 than 8. I've got about a half a liter of water left. This walk was boring for a long time, and now it's getting interesting. So let's get back to 86 here at Harbor and South Marina Drive. Harbor is an important street. It is the first road off of South Marina that will connect you to Azure if you don't have the luxury of walking through dry washes. So couldn't be more than a half mile back. Still got some water left. Let's get out of here. Well, folks, that's all she wrote. 8.5 miles. I'm hardly worse for wear. Piece of cake. The weather cooperated. I was prepared either way. But that's all for today and this trip. I hope you could find something mundane to explore on your own. Good luck and Godspeed.